Well, good morning, Alpine Vista, for another Café con Cooper. This morning I have Cinnamon Dulce by Starbucks. All right, so here's our overview. We're going to be talking about round robin, rally robin, number talks, and some fun class cues. Uh, Helpful structure. Kagan Structures, again, I love these things. I keep talking about them. Please let me know if they're going well in your room. I'd love to see how things are going. Two I'm going to talk about are, one is round robin and the other is rally robin. So in a round robin, the teacher poses a problem and that has multiple responses and then provides some think time, 3 to 5 seconds. And the students are going to take turns stating their responses to the solutions, and they're just going to go in around one time. So I'll start with this guy and then go to her and then go to her and then go to him and back to him, and then we're done. Now, a continuous round robin is where you just kind of keep on going. So if you had something like, let's name some quadrilaterals, and then this lady might say square and might say a trapezoid and might go to a kite and then might go to a deltoid and then might go to a rectangle, and just kind of keep going until you say stop. So that would be a continuous round robin, a nice little trick to try. Rally robin uses a topic, and this just kind of goes back and forth, and you just keep on going. So it's similar to the continuous, but it's just two people back and forth. So if you want to say name some mammals, might go whale, human, chimpanzee, and then just go back and forth until the teacher says stop. So I'm thinking like name of states and capitals, use your math facts, use story elements. There's a lot of different ways you can do this. So please let me know if you have any questions on the Kagan structure. Number talks. All right, so if you don't know what number talks are, they are awesome. I can't rave on them enough. Here's a nice little link to some different strategies and some helpful hints for number talks, including these posters, which are phenomenal. I'll show you those in just a moment. So what is a number talk? A number talk is where you give a math problem, you pose a problem, and you give the kids some think times. There's specific gestures. You're going to put a thumb up saying that you're thinking, and then you're going to put a finger up when you have an answer and a strategy to match that, and then continue on as many as you can. Give think time till you see everyone has one or two strategies, and then you can stop and have them discuss how did they do it. And then the kiddos to be involved are going to do this little hang loose sign going back and forth. And that like, oh, I'm thinking that too. Yeah, I agree. Hand up, just a regular hand up. That means, ooh, I'm confused or I'm not sure what to do there. Remember to thumbs on your chest and not in the air. Shows that, for respect, that you are listening during your think time. If you look through the book, I have the book and I'd love to share that with you, but there's a ton of resources on the different types of strategies, how to use them, and what numbers go well with that. Even gives you math problems that you can use. So really, really great. You do want to follow those hand times. You need to get a lot of thinking time. These posters, I'm going to open up them because they are really, really cool. They give the near doubles, the count on, adding chunks, removing doubles, making friendly numbers, making five, compensation, and place value. And these go right with our number talks. So first and second grade teachers, if you're doing your math fluency, this is perfect for you. So talking making five, and they're all here. And you can print off the one you want or whatever. And the 3 through 5 ones are also there. We have the removal, the compensation, the adding up of chunks, place value, adding up, constant difference, near doubles, making friendly numbers, and just adjusting one numbers. Different strategies, and it's a good idea to like kind of put one up and then focus on that strategy for the day, and then move on to the next one the next day. And if you notice, these are they're similar, just with larger numbers, and with 5th and 6th grade teachers, you can go even bigger. So it does show how to do smaller numbers and larger numbers, and just kind of goes through. There's a ton of them. So take a look at those. I think those are fantastic. I did make a video of me doing a number top yesterday, and I'm just going to tell you, I made many mistakes. One of them, I didn't have them write down the answer. That's one of the things you do. Before you actually talk about how they did it, you are supposed to say, okay, what answer did you get? You call on a kid or you write it down, and then you say, did anyone else have an answer? And you write down all the answers. And then when you have the kids describe what they did, they need to say, I support this answer. And I totally didn't do that. So on the spot, and I totally messed up. So it's nice seeing someone mess up, right? And you're like, I'm not perfect either. Okay. So number talks, please check out the video and look for all my mistakes, and feel free to let me know where I made one. All right, the tip of the week, I want to talk about class cues. There are a ton of them. Hocus pocus, everybody focus. We have ready to listen, ready to learn, spaghetti and meatballs. I mean, there's so many, and you guys all use them, but sometimes it's nice to find a new one. And there's a lot of great ones. You just grab the item and you can make it bigger so you can see it better. I did make them smaller just so that they would fit on here, but there's a lot of really, really great class cues. And next week, we're going to talk about inside-outside circle, which is pretty awesome. We're going to talk about running a reading group or a small group. I might come around and ask some things going on with your small groups this next week. And the extension is Pear Deck. A couple things to reminders. We are going to have the car show tomorrow, so please come out to the car show. It'll be 8 to 1, and that'll be awesome. And then, of course, we have our parent night next Thursday. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful